Hello, participants. You have been invited to this meeting here today. We have some key issues in this company that we need to discuss, and we need to take immediate action to solve these problems. As you probably know and heard around the company, we have a big issue with. It's not a big issue, but it's like a thorn in our eyes that just simply needs to be solved. Mr. Ted Jones, he has been, or at least he has been accused of sexually harassing some of our employees, which is really not that good for us. I mean, it's not good for anyone, but specifically for us, since we're in this business that's already a bit on ice, and we have to take extra caution for this not to get out in the press. Uh, so we have three key issues to discuss, and the first is being sexual harassment problems. What do you people think should be the solution to this issue that's arising in our company? Does anyone
I
have
think maybe
any?
that's a question um, decided by human resources manager by
Oh,
Mr. Randall. I think you should do internal investigation regarding this issue.
yes, I honestly, I have been talking to him already. He is a really nice guy. Don't get him wrong. He don't want to harm anybody. Of course, when it's uh, going out of hands, it can be misunderstanding, and maybe he cannot handle himself as much as we want him. But I want to ensure you that I'm gonna give him a second verbal uh, warning, and after that, uh, mm, make him a uh, make him to understand that
To look for another job.
yeah, to to stop, to stop this inappropriate jokes at the working place, and when it's really not not in place. It's not our we should keep our company.
But as the president mentioned, we are risking the bad public image. So what do you think we should do about the lady employees which have been harassed by
Oh,
this
I would
guy?
firstly like to comment on what our HR department just said. Well, first of all, we don't have any concrete evidence that there has been actual sexual harassment going on. So a verbal warning is, of course, in order, but I think you should maybe investigate a bit more and see what actually happened, and then do what you have to do according to that. I
Of
mean,
course,
that's at least what I would suggest.
sure, we will
So,
start.
Uh, I'm sorry, but I also want to point out, like, if we already consider those jokes inappropriate, I think it's not something to just be like, give him a warning, because I mean, if it's
yeah,
inappropriate kind of behavior at work, I think it needs to be like a really good conversation, like a really serious one to be had.
Well,
exactly.
I know Mr. Jones personally, so I can tell you that probably there was a really misunderstanding. So we're gonna investigate further, and I'm sure that we're gonna solve this problem with him in any ways. And if something like this will happen again, we will have to just do something about it. So maybe
Okay.
some more radical things.
Okay, just make sure if this gets anywhere near the press to shoot the messenger. I don't want this in the papers.
Sure, this is fully understandable.
Okay. So does anyone else have anything to add to this key issue? of sexual harassment, or did we solve what we have had to solve? Barbara, actually, what's your name again? In the role play universe. I'm sorry, you're muted.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. So my name is in here is Pam Stone.
Miss Stone.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna cut.
basically you said everything.
Okay, so you pretty much agree with everything.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, if everyone agrees, I think we should move this meeting to the second issue that I wanted to discuss today, which is employee retaliation. We have a problem with Mrs. Donna Wilson, as I found this paper on my table today. She was working as an administrative assistant, and she's threatening to file a suit against us. And apparently it's because she was personally offended by the content of the adult movies that we rent in hotels, which is, to me personally, amazing. Like, you're working in this branch and then you're offended by something in this branch. So,
Yeah,
I mean, we're pretty much covered from the legal sense there, because she
But she said she
signed it.
didn't know what she signed, right? She said like she didn't know what she signed up.
that's her
Like-
problem. She need to
Like
read the
she
contract.
didn't saw it in a contract or something.
Yeah,
mean,
but I
is it
think
possible?
that's her problem. If
Yeah.
she didn't see
I mean, it's
what
not
she signed.
possible. Yeah.
I mean, everything is clearly printed out on the paper. It's her problem that she didn't stop and read the document.
Of
But
course, as a human resource manager, I can assure that we're writing everything in the contract, and we're explaining and talking to every person we are hiring, because the industry is like it is. You know, you have to be aware of where you're working. So this is really inappropriate from my side.
And also, I saw that you said that any videos like of adult version shouldn't be viewable in the office, and I don't see how that could work, because like all the guys that edit them, and like you have to preview them before putting them in the hotel, so it just doesn't make sense.
well, there's another complaint coming from her side, which I honestly am hearing about the first time. She said, oh my God, English. She said that her supervisor has been cutting her off from meetings, and is claiming that the supervisor is constantly cutting her down in front of her colleagues. So yeah, what are we thinking about that? How are we feeling? Does
Well,
someone know
this
more?
has more
Yeah.
sense, because
I think our hands are pretty
you can go
tight
Pam.
in this question, because we cannot fire her, and well, she definitely didn't read the contract. What we can do, I think our human resources can offer her to sign additional contract regarding the undisclosure agreement, so she couldn't be getting with this in the media. Well, if she refused to sign something, then we can maybe consider and see if there's a law to fire her. I mean, that's my opinion.
Well, we can also consider to um,
It's hard to have someone like this on the team, who is
well,
not
Yeah,
the co-worker.
it's
Yeah.
bringing down the overall morale of the team down. So
Exactly.
it's not exactly desirable to have who even hired her? Was it human resources? I mean, this is clearly a pre-complexed woman, so I mean I can't talk about anything because I don't know that much about the whole situation. But I mean, you're complaining about something you signed, and it's really not up to discussion from my perspective.
You
But
know
yeah,
how it's going on the interviews. Everybody's perfect at the first sight, and then after that,
exactly. The masks fall down. Well, sounds to me like you, Don, will have most work to do today.
yes, probably I should talk to her, and maybe she will agree for to leave by herself. You know, if it's not environment for her, then we can sign a contract for which will obligate her to not to go to media, and she's free to go. You know.
Yeah, that's
Is
the
it, I don't know if right, but is it what is it called on the work like on probation?
yeah, but that's just gonna be like that
Can we
drop of water that spills the glass, you know. I
do
wouldn't.
it like English first?
Excuse me. Your Pam, your connection is a bit messed up. And Pam, are you here?
So what I wanted to say,
Yeah, there we go.
company, okay.
Hmm.
Nope, we
Says
cannot hear
maybe we
you.
should. Oh my god. Okay.
No, we cannot hear it.
Is it okay now? No, it should be good.
Okay, let's.
So yeah, but pretty much if she goes to the press about this issue, just make sure to make a press conference before the media releases any information, so we can have everything covered in that area first. So does anyone have any more comments about this issue?
I
Maybe
have a
something to add?
I have a little objection.
Oh yeah, please do.
It's well, maybe we should also look into her supervisor because I mean, even though she is like a tough person and like problematic, as we can see, there still isn't like you can't do that to her if that is actually happening, like cutting her off meetings and telling people bad stuff about like behind her back. I think that's really not um, like the environment that we want in the company.
That's
Even
true.
though
In the end, she's still our
Yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
In the end, she's still our employee, though, so
Of
we
course,
really
yes.
can't. Yeah,
And
that's a really good idea. Thank you
we
for that.
should be ready if her supervisor will do something similar to other employees. You know, it's also
Yeah.
the can be a problem. So I will definitely talk to him and will make him a warranty. You know.
Well, I have an idea since you, as an HR, have a lot of work to do. Maybe it would be a great idea to call an employee meeting, all around employee meeting. Have everyone there, maybe set some ground rules, discuss these issues with them. What do you think about that?
I
Well,
think that's a really good idea.
this is a
Yeah,
good
I also
idea.
think
Yes.
it's a good idea.
Okay. You have your hands.
Better even individually.
We should just count. Maybe we should just have in mind that somebody else might share the same opinion with her. So
Exactly.
we may
That's what I
create
was thinking. Yeah.
groups, yeah, opposite groups inside our company. That's also a bit risky. Uh, Maybe individual meetings would be more appropriate. I'm just not sure how many
I
employees
think
we
that
have.
group meeting would be really good because then you can see like maybe we're just having like maybe we're wrong. You never know. Maybe we should just listen to what everyone has to say.
Exactly.
And now everyone has the courage to do it like one by one. So
but maybe some opinions will affect other opinions, and maybe others will not have that strength to confess everything what is going on. Maybe one in one will be more. I don't know. I would do it individually. I think it would get more honest response
Yes, of course,
on
and
this
there's
current
And
situation.
less risk to offend other people,
exactly,
during the talk.
exactly. And in
Yeah,
general, people
yeah.
will be more honest. And is that I think that's about it. I think we have a solution for this also key issue. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And the
Yeah.
last thing for today that I had set up for this meeting, but it's nothing less important than the other issues. So we have a problem with appropriateness of our product. Does anyone know anything more than me about this? Because apparently it's a bit problematic that we are in the adult movie business. I mean, it's not the primary thing that our firm focuses on. We're an entertainment company. We provide entertainment solutions for hotels and stuff like that. But lately, we have a problem with Liberty Media. They were questioning our ethical nature, and yeah, they're basically saying that we are masquerading our company as an entertainment company with. Uh, uh, they're basically saying that we're just focused on adult movies. What do people think about that?
Sorry to interrupt you, but as a chief financial officer, I can say that we just got additional $60 million from the Liberty
Yeah.
Media. So in good
And
relationship
also
with them.
there,
There was not any other source to get the money from, and also what I can say that 80% of our incomes are based on adult movies. And what I wanted to say as well that we just got new offer from one company. So until now we had the opportunity for guests to buy adult movie for $11
Okay,
for each movie. But right now we got the offer from one company who is willing to offer us 24-hour access the adult movies for just $44 for our customers. So as you
that's
said,
genius.
it is a bit tricky that we are in this that most of our income is based on adult movies, but this is right now this is our main source of incomes.
Yeah, but really, we're offering like a suit of things, and just because something just because we receive the most profit from one branch doesn't mean we're solely focused on that branch. It's like I have a library
Yeah, but
and
we already have
suddenly,
300 people employed.
yeah, well, I'm not
Yeah, I
sure
would say
what to
this
do.
is this is this is not our this is our not our fault that we as
Mhm.
a service company are most popular with adult movies when our customer is speaking. As you said,
Exactly.
we are a service company. And we have bundle of service. We have PS4 games. We have other movies. We have all the entertainment and all the uh, other hotel services. But it is what it is. Our customer choosing. So
Yep. It's not that we're forcing anything or out on the market. We're offering the same entertainment bundle to every hotel. It's just, as you said, the customer picks what he wants to use, which service.
Mm.
the only problem is that we're losing our partners because of this, because our they want to be family friendly, and they just don't want to have any adult content nearby. So maybe our marketing can create a new product, a family-friendly product or something like this, so we can.
But also, as President said at the beginning, Liberty Media was making some accusations against us in the media, but in the same time, they gave us $60 million. So what I think is that at the end of the day, we all have the mutual language, which is money. But also, what can be done? Our marketing department can create uh, can create special image for the media, but at the end of the day, we are just like you said before, we will
Well,
actually do with our services.
Okay,
well,
okay.
as a vice president of marketing, I think there is we have two sides to this story because, like, realistically, most of our profits are coming from this branch of our products. And then on the other side, most of our partners are going to be really not happy with that. So we really need to make a decision if we're going to try to make more money really fast or not that much money and then like kind of collect it throughout the time. And one opportunity or one proposal that my team and I came up with is a new package, which would actually be a 24-hour of adult movies at hotels package, which would bring us a lot of revenue in just like a really quick amount of time.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
I would go with this one. As you know, we already have loans and everything, and it's not the best time to change our what we actually offer. So,
yeah,
and we have
considering
200 people
yeah,
employed.
considering our other services are actually losing money, as I received the financial statements this mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the PS4 games that we are offering to hotels are actually at this point losing us money. So if we lose the adult movies product line, we're grounded. We're sitting ducks then.
Yes.
And we're
So
gonna feel more comfortable, like put more effort into marketing other products that we have. So like maybe they can like get a little bit more attention, and we can also make a press conference to like specifically say and like
mhm.
in detail what kind of company we are, so we like can actually like confirm and make people like realize that we are not like an adult movie company but actually like an entertainment company.
That's good thinking. Yeah. All right. So, and
Okay.
does everybody agree with this? Does someone have something to comment or maybe add?
I'm just wondering how much time we have left, Nikolai,
Hmm, Nikolai,
our president. Yeah.
Um, when did we start?
I am not sure.
Yes.
I think
Uh,
that the meeting started 9ish.
no, let's
Let's just
let's
think
say
and see.
okay.